All right, back here at the scene of the crime. This is where I fell. I was up on 2 bucks a scaffold. We were doing these beams, cladding these beams in tongue and groove, and whatever the hell I did, I came down and hit right there. Not a good day. But this is the house that I was gonna help trim out. This is master bedroom. But as I was injured and laid up in the hospital and in my bed for 5.5 months, these guys been finishing it up. But they did, I can't get a good light, a phenomenal trim job. They had to mill out all this trim in a router table with a half lap and a rabbet. They put a rabbet. Oh, damn it! Get out of my. They rabbited that piece out and then made it to where it fit in a rabbet in the baseboard. Milled all this shit out. Milled the stools and the aprons. I really wanted to show my light. If I can find my light. Joints are flawless. Even though they're butt joints, they went through, even on the baseboard. And put biscuit joints to keep all of the surfaces flush and square with each other. It's really nice attention to detail. They did it everywhere. This was all poplar, master bath. Nice tile work, no threshold. Get a wheelchair in here, everything drains. Nice clean tile work, clean corners. I didn't see that. This is like the one I built in at Cat's house. Sauna. I don't know if they did this or not. Well, I know it's a pain in the ass because I did that one. I think it took me 4 or 5 days. But some more, what that is. Yeah, they did all this. I was laid up in the bed. It made them, you know, my injury caused them to be a little bit delayed, but they didn't let that get to them. Had to clad these iron trusses with that oak. And I mean, tight as Dick's hat band. Long point, short points. They did a half lap. Let me show you. Well, I can't show you because it's hidden. But when they came up this way and did it that way, instead of just buttoning them together like you were doing rafters or something, they did a half lap, glued it, shot it. That's been there for several months, and that joint hadn't moved at all. Outside lighters, straight, tight. I mean, just gapless. Hidden door. I can't get my crippled hand up. All this TNG ceiling. But they brought me back to help me with the stairs. Say hi, Michael.
Hello.
He's filling holes. Pretty balustrade. It was a utter pain in the ass simply because the treads were too short, so I had to reorder those. And just like at my house and at Winnipesaukee, we had to cope all this, cope all that, cope the post. 3 balusters per riser just made a little more pain in the ass. But all in all, turned out really nice. Trying to show some more natural light. It's just flawless. No gaps, no bullshit. Nice, clean, flat. All the gaps are the same on the exposure on the trim. You just don't see this kind of work very much anymore. You can't find anybody that gives a shit. But at any rate, this was the job I fell on. That was a good time. Guest bath. Nice tile. All right. Thought I'd show you all that. I'm heading back home to lay in the recliner and rest for a while and then work on my edition. I'll see you later.